Great to see everybody. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 99. Is it 99? It's 99. Yes, it is on short notice, but everybody who joins me, thanks so much for taking the time to enjoy Salt Lake at Twilight. Salt Lake at Twilight. Without further ado, it is 5:14, one more minute till 5:15. Welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live, here from the Wasatch Mountains at Twilight. It's Alaska E-175 inbound. Hey, Kagan. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I encourage you to like and subscribe. We're going to have some evening action going on here. Thanks so much for taking a little bit of time out of your schedule here on a Saturday evening. Tony, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Great to see ya. Good job posting all your wonderful photos. And at 5:15, I decided to jump on the air just for fun, just for kicks for a couple hours. So let's get underway. Happy post-Thanksgiving to you, Tony. Great to see ya. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 99. I hope you didn't overstuff yourself and have plenty of good leftovers. Here we are in Salt Lake for some Twilight action here on a Saturday evening, which should be fairly busy. They've closed the western runway for the next, 20 minutes or so, so we'll have a few departures here as we get into the evening hour. But it's great to be here for the next couple of hours. Make sure you like and subscribe. As always, hit that thumbs up button. And a happy post-Thanksgiving, everybody in the United States. Great to see everyone. And we've already got some action here on runway 34. 34 right, Southwest Airlines taking off, getting ready to take off. So I'll give you the rundown on the lineup. Let's see some of the birds in the lineup right now. And that is Southwest 1625 on a 737-800 headed to Phoenix. Then it's Delta 657 on an A321 headed to Detroit. Got an A319 and then looks like a E-175 as well. Let me know that you guys can see and hear everything okay. Oh, the audio. What is up with the ATC audio today? Without delay, here goes our Southwest 737-700. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear everything and see everything okay. I assume that you can, because usually people will say, hey, I can't hear you. So I think we're okay. Copy that. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. Alice from Italy. Buongiorno. What part of Italy? I was in Florence and Florence, Venice, Rome, Naples about 2 years ago on a family trip. Love Italy. Beautiful country. Buongiorno. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate that. So we've got clouds to the east and sun setting to the west. So some nice illumination. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're new to the channel. And encourage you to subscribe. Now we're headed off to Detroit on this Airbus A321.
Heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Ciao, bella Alice.
Gas 4006, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point. 34 right, line up away, Skywest 4000.
Off to Detroit. Got some beautiful scenery. For those who didn't tune in to yesterday's show, yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but the mountains got anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow.
657, contact departure, good night.
So awesome sauce right there, and an A220-300 headed off to San Jose here. No delay. From Milano. 1 hour from Milano. Are you in Torino?
That's 4302, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point. 34 right, line up point.
Beautiful country, very mountainous and beautiful up there in the northern part of Italy. Here's our E175 headed off to Billings.
Delta 1093, contact departure, good night. Good night.
Not too far. You know, that's what I like about being here in the West, Tony, is not too far from San Francisco, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. So, yeah, very, very nice. It's currently 35 degrees with a light west wind, so just above freezing. Oh, Bergamo? I've heard of it. Alice. Haven't been there before, but I've definitely heard of it. When we went on our family vacation, we were in the, we started out in Venice and then made our way south through Florence and then down to Rome and Naples. So CRJ 900 headed to St. George, southern part of Utah.
Gas 4006, contact departure, good day. Gas 4006, good day.
Chris, what's up, dude? Great to see ya. Hello, hello. Great to be seen. Yeah, so here we are looking east on the eastern runways, 34 right and runway 35 currently. Runway 34 left is closed, so we get a little bit of extra traffic for the next, 10 minutes. And then they'll open up 34 left. Here at Twilight. They're rocking and rolling the 737-800 now for Delta. And for those just joining us for the first time who aren't too familiar, Salt Lake is a Delta hub. I believe it is the 4th busiest Delta hub, behind Atlanta, Minneapolis, and Detroit. So about 70% of the traffic that you'll see in Salt Lake City is Delta.
Delta 562, turn left heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for
Oh,
takeoff.
nice, Tony. That's pretty cool. See, the connections you make on the show is amazing. Florence is awesome, Chris. Absolutely. I loved Florence. It was great. And I even did a plane spotting video briefly when I was there with the family.
Delta 2077, contact departure, good night.
Hey, Fido Dragon. Great to see you, West Jordan local. Represent. Here's another A220-300 departing San Antonio. Love the look. A220 is one of my favorite aircraft, as well as the 787. What are some of your favorite aircraft? All of those who are out there. We'll be hanging out for a couple hours here in Salt Lake City. Yeah. Tony, I did hear about the. Yes, I sure did. Carolina Aviation messaged me last night. He's like, dude, I should have been on the air. Air France hit a light pole. So yeah, I saw that, and I saw on the rally, the RDU Facebook page, I saw some of the photos that were being posted. It was pretty crazy.
260 heading, 34 right, clear to go off Delta, let's see, 25.
All right, an A320 Delta, Airbus A320 taking off. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, Tony.
Delta 562, contact departure again, that.
I saw they taped it up and whatnot, so yeah.
Southwest 1947, Salt Lake Tower, flight heading 340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Okay, heading 340,
Yikes, Tony, that's pretty wild. And here's Salt Lake City at Twilight. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. The sun glowing sunset off the glass buildings. Beautiful. It's like they're on fire. In fact, I'm going to take a picture, so excuse me, guys, real quick.
Contact departure, good night. Have a nice night, Delta 1725.
Yep. Thanks, Tony.
Delta 1396, Salt Lake Tower.
Southwest 737, 700 taking off here. See, Tony, I want to get another camera. 4 from Chi-Town. Great to see ya. Yeah, Alice, the colors are beautiful, and if you haven't had a chance to, if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, but also, if you haven't had a chance, hit that thumbs up button if you like the scenery. I know. It's beautiful. Beautiful stuff, right, Tony? In fact, yeah. So Mattman asked a good question. Mattman64 asked a good question. How do winters from Chicago differ than from Salt Lake City? All right, so there's a lot of similarities. I would say that Chicago would tend to get a little bit colder than Salt Lake City. As we check out another A220. Ooh, an A321neo, the Neo on the move, sorry. So Chicago is going to be a little bit colder. On average, it's tough to say as far as snowfall. I would almost say that, like, based on me growing up, that we almost get like the same amount of snow or close to it. The biggest difference, I would say, is the winds. It tends to be a little more windy in Chicago during the winter time, and it's colder. Now, that's not to say, because a couple of times in the wintertime, we'll get like a low pressure system that'll just drive right over us and bring 40 to 15 mile per hour winds. William, copy that on the approach. Great to see ya. Whoa, Chris, thanks so much for your generosity. Gifted 5 memberships. Wow. Wow. So generous. Look at that. Stu and Rob, Drum Dog, Sydney Myers. Wow, Chris, thanks for your generosity. Very kind of you supporting the channel. Thank you so much. It's great catching you earlier on the reverse ops stream in Hawaii. And since you've been gifted a membership, Keep in mind that you now have access to the coveted Pip Head emoji as well as some other emojis just for the premium membership club, just 99 cents. But thanks to Chris for that generosity and gifting 5 memberships. Gentleman and a scholar. And oh, by the way, when somebody contributes either by joining the membership of the Pip Pals Club or Super Chat or Super Like, we play this sounder. So thank you, Chris. And that is kind of a short sounder from our intro music. So thank you, Chris. For those who are just tuning in for the first time, let me give you a little background because you met a lot of new people. Well, thank you, William. I try. I hope I do a good job. I'm always working hard. But to give you a little background about Salt Lake City, as you can see, the airport is fairly close to downtown, just about 10-15 minutes away, and you can either get there by car or by train because there's a light rail that comes to the airport. So it's about a 10-15 minute ride. So it's very convenient, costs $250. It's called Trax. If we look a little bit to the north, here, this is Concourse A. There are 2 concourses currently in Salt Lake City. Concourse A is the closest to check-in, and once you know it, Delta has all the gates to Concourse A, all 47 of them. Delta has all to themselves. Concourse B is all the non-Delta airlines, so like Southwest, JetBlue, Frontier, Spirit, American, United,
4085, runway 34 right, line up point, be a moment in position, no traffic on final.
and Air Canada.
34 right, line up wait, no 45.
So a little background, Salt Lake's about the 30th busiest airport in America. Highest total was just over 26 million passengers a couple years ago before the pandemic, and I think they're going to break a record this year. I'm glad too, Chris. Thanks so much. Yeah, it was great being there, Chris. What's up, Infidel Fireman? Howdy, howdy. One of our great moderators, Infidel Fireman. Yeah, it was beautiful, Chris. I love the reverse ops. I subscribed for sure. So what we're looking at is Matt. Yeah, yep. They did have, see, and I haven't walked down that far, Matt. That's a good point, because they used to do the Delta Connection flights out of there. But I wonder if, since they finished the Concourse A, they've now moved all those planes to Concourse A. But I assume they still have a couple of gates there that they can use for like SkyWest flights. But that's a good point. Here in the twilight, as the sun begins to set here in Salt Lake City, it's beautiful. It's cold, about 35 degrees right now. That is SkyWest 4085 getting ready to depart. And then it's Delta 2263 on an A319 headed to Boise.
Runway 34 right, line up point. Delta 2263, line up point, 34 right.
Oh, that's a great question. The B gates are supposed to be done next year, late next year, Matt. I don't know who's going to get them, though. I have to do some research because B will have some gates that are for custom, so we may get some more international carriers. But nothing yet. Nothing concrete yet. I know they'll be done next year, late 2024. So...
Guys, 4085, thanks for the patience. Contact departure, have a good flight. Departure, Skyler, 4085.
Thanks for the METAR, Infidel. Latest conditions, west winds out of the west at 7 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility. Few clouds at 3100, an altimeter of 30.23. Current temperature shows as 2 degrees Celsius, dew point of -4. So about 36 degrees is where we're currently at as we check out that A319 climb into the sky, past those mountains, heading off to Boise, which is about an hour flight to the capital city of Idaho. And Salt Lake City is the capital city of Utah, as you see the Utah State Capitol right there. So great to see everybody. Welcome in.
2263, contact departure, good night.
Here's a A321 Airbus departing from Delta. Yeah, so Matt, that's a good question. I don't know. So one of the things we've talked about a lot on the show lately, Matt, is Matt Abraham, is the fact that rumor has it in 2024 or 2025, barring the, as long as the economy stays okay, I think either Korean Air or Delta is going to start flying to Incheon in Seoul, Korea, because of course Korean Air is a SkyTeam partner. So there's a little fun fact. That's the word on the street. I've talked to several people who said they're working on it, but nothing official. Next departure there is a 2641.
Turn left heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Headed to Seattle, Washington. We were in Seattle about a month ago.
Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line of point. 34 right, line of point.
Had the opportunity to live stream from Payne Field as well as Boeing Field and SeaTac. It was a lot of fun. It's pretty awesome. Saw the Dreamlifter. Saw the 777-9. A lot of fun. So if you get a chance, look back in the videos and check it out. Right now the 737-900 going to Seattle. Kind of looks beautiful in the twilight there. That's why it's always a good idea to fix those tail lights.
Contact departure, good night.
Don't MEL them, because people will know who you're flying.
Heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Left turn 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Scale is 3732.
Flair, what's up, buddy? Twilight streaming here. Good to see ya. Welcome in. And Flair, by the way, did you get those photos I sent you? I did send you some photos late Thursday, I think. What's up, Crow of ICT Wichita? What's happening, man? This is a spur of the moment stream because I wanted to get out there again. Plus, we had some beautiful scenery at Twilight, so I couldn't help it. Okay, but I know I sent them. I sent them to the email that you sent to me. So zoom in a little bit. See that building straight on center? That's kind of tall, skinny, and rectangular. It's awesome because it can change the lights, the colors that it displays. So it's windows, and then on the rooftop it can be different colors. So with the Christmas time, they went with the red, it looks like. So it looks pretty sharp. So that is downtown Salt Lake City, if you can see it. Make sure, if you have a moment, to hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe. See if we have any inbound. There's a big old rush here. The last few minutes. Looks like we got another E-170. Oh, no. A Airbus A319 departure shortly. 5 o'clock is a busy hour for departures, not really for arrivals. It starts to pick up in the 7 o'clock hour. It's a little slow in 6, so.
Salt Lake Tower, fly heading 340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Man, never got to experience Western Airlines. No, well, at least that I can remember. The first flight that I actually remember flying was United to Salt Lake City when I was probably about 5 or 6. So, yeah, Crow, I think it was probably a good idea that I didn't fly to Kansas City. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Trying to track down this Airbus. There it is. So how many inches have you gotten so far, Crow? Bob, what's happening? Good to see ya. Wasn't Western bought in like 91? Maybe it was 86. Well, either way, I was 10 years old in 1991, so, and my family, my dad loved to road trip, so we would usually road trip out to Utah from Chicago. But the one time I do remember, I was like 6, and we flew to Salt Lake City on a 727. Nice, Crow. Early start to winter, eh? Kyle, my friend. Kyle Lee, what's happening? Hello to you. And happy post-Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States. And greetings to everybody from abroad. This is A319 headed off to Dallas, Fort Worth. Hey, Infidel, FYI, I saw that the Envoy had an opening for dispatchers, so I figured, what the heck. So, why not? Yeah, Chaotic Bean, doing all right. So, I have a big old, I just call it the Fargo hat because it's got the flaps that go down over your ears. And then I have my gloves. So I'm doing all right. As long as the wind stays cool, I think I should be in good shape. Yeah, I always wondered about his name, Crow. Yeah, we'll see. I also have 2 interviews this week for airport ops positions. I won't say where, but yeah. So, pretty cool. What is considered a false horizon? Oh, man. False horizon. Probably when you look out the window, because sometimes the window is deceiving and not true like the instruments. Trapper hat, we'll go with that, yeah. Yeah, you betcha. Staying warm. So there's the stacks of the power plant. We got a CRJ 900, looks like it's about ready to take off. Yep, so that is SkyWest 4250 headed to Butte, Montana. Montana. A lot colder than here. You know, and Salt Lake City downtown is looking extra beautiful tonight because right now we've got some cloud cover over the city, so the light reflection comes back to Earth. So it's pretty cool. So you can see the lights a little bit better. The light pollution isn't able to escape, so to speak. So this is CRJ 900. Oh, what's up? Your average aviation geek? Great to see you, man. Welcome in. Favorite airline? Favorite airliner or airlines? So I'll do both. My favorite airliner when I think of plane is the A220 or the 787. My favorite airline? Well, they gave me my start in the aviation business, so I got to be loyal to them. So I will say American. I know a lot of people like Delta, but I will be loyal to American since they gave me the start in the aviation business.
Contact
That's
parking
right.
in
Trust the instruments. See? Yep.
Delta 1325, Salt Lake Tower, flight heading
Use the
340,
force.
runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. 340, 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, I know. I really haven't had a chance to fly on any foreign carriers. I flew... Yeah, when I flew to Paris, I flew Delta. I did fly from Paris to Air France, Paris to Venice, but that wasn't a very long flight. So, you know what? Your aviation. Oh, speaking of the A350, I've got some exciting news here. Awesome. That's awesome. By the way, hey, DFW Planespotters. Thanks to DFW Planespotters, and then doing a little research on myself, I found out, your average aviation geek, that the A350 will begin flying here to Salt Lake City on December 16th from Atlanta. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know that we really have had the A350. I know that when the pandemic first started, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints chartered a couple of A350s for different missions when they had to come home. But overall, haven't really had the A350, so very excited to have that here for the ski season. Yes way. Totally, dude. Nice. Oh, really? Going to Atlanta on the 14th. You'll just miss out. But maybe on the way back you'll fly it, because I know it'll be daily service. I think they do 2 of the flights on the A350. So hopefully you can get lucky. I know, right, DFW? I'm trying to see if I can work with my friend who's letting me live at his house, stay an extra couple weeks for free so I can broadcast it when it arrives. Yeah, headed back. DFW's headed back to the mainland tomorrow, right?
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
260, 34 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1719.
By the way, Crow, I see your comment about the Cargo's rockets, 757 rocket. I made a emoticon that says like a rocket, just for you. So if you're considering joining the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents a month, just consider it. So just FYI. So check out the 737 departing. The tail light is out, but I can tell that's a Delta. Yeah, Chaotic Bean, they did for a little bit, but it's been, I know it hasn't been done since I've started streaming, which is about 10 months, 9 months. And also, it's been a couple years, so yeah. Oh, good for you, an entire day. An entire day. Uh-oh, look what we got. You know what that means. Oh, Crow, breaking my heart. That's right, we got a heavy alert. Heavy alert, an A330 headed back to London. A330-200 headed back to London.
1719, roger, thank you.
What? DFW, my channel is not the place to start fights. Thank you, Flair. Yep. Well, that may happen. That may happen, your average aviation geek. Thank you, Flair. All right, no fighting. Thank you, Crow, for apologizing, whatever it was. So, I need how do I say this? I need the Pip Pals and my friends' suggestion. So, during the holidays, sometimes you can get super cheap deals. And I rented a car for 2 days, just placed a reservation, but I was thinking about going to Las Vegas after the show tonight. So, I was wondering if people would be receptive to me broadcasting from Las Vegas tomorrow. Oh, the Banana Club, yes. I haven't found I'm looking for a sound for a Banana Club.
Tower, good evening, Delta 50 Heavy approaching Hotel 1.
Delta 50 Heavy, Salt Lake Tower, roger, wind 2804, flight heading 340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 340.
All right, here goes our Heavy, off to London.
Delta 50 Heavy.
I thought you would vote yes, Infidel. I thought you would vote yes, so I actually packed my bag just in case. All right, Matt Man. That's right, the banana sticker. Just $2 to support the channel. Flair, that's right. The Banana Club to see our flying banana spirit. But right now we've got the heavy alert for the A330 departing. Oh, well, thanks, Crow. Appreciate that. So right now, your average aviation geek, I'm on the 5th level of the parking garage. You know the parking garage is right in the middle? So I just spot from usually the 5th level of the parking garage. Because that's the highest. Off it goes. Listen to that roar. Uh-oh, flare. No, not the banana. Wrong side. Darn it. I am officially hurt, Flare. Yeah, so fun fact, everyone. Salt Lake City has 3 runways. 2 of them are on this side. So again, we're looking east right now. So the east runways, and then there's 1 runway on the west side. So Salt Lake has 3 runways that are in use. I also wanted to see if I could get this.
Delta 50 Heavy, good night.
Kind of little S in the clouds. Kind of looks like Superman. The moon hiding behind it. That's right, $5 an hour. Good memory, DFW. Oh, nice, Aviation Geek. Yeah, I saw the 757 from Denver. Ottawa has 3? Okay. So the moon is hiding behind. No way, DFW. You're lying. Are you sure? No way. Mattman, no, they're sticking with the Neos. They're doing the A330-900s right now. I have not seen any orders for the A330-800s. I swear Kuwait Airways is like the only airline that orders the 800 variant. That or maybe Cebu Pacific in the Philippines. Oh, I think the moon's trying to sneak out here while we wait for our next departure. Looks like it'll be an A321 here. Welcome into Pips Planespotting Live. If you're just joining us, encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're a veteran, encourage you to smash that thumbs up to support the channel. If you'd like to send a super chat, super like, that you can do so for as little as $1 or join the premium, ultimate, or first class club. Copy that. Oh, it's landing on the wrong runway, dang it. It's landing on the western runway from Denver, no less. That is unacceptable. That is clearly unacceptable. I'm not only hurt, but offended. But that's all right. We got the moon. We got the freaking moon, man. I know, I'm striking out. At least we got the A330. It would have been a total disaster if we didn't get that. That's kind of cool. I'll have to save that for a Halloween show next year. Currently, you're looking at the moon right now over Salt Lake City, 36 degrees. Oh, nice, DFW. Maybe, William. All right, so Las Vegas, I'm hearing a lot of positives. That means you guys will tune in, right? I want this to be the beginning of push week, what we call push week. So, and if you can support the channel, that's always awesome. We want to thank Chris for gifting 5 memberships earlier. Really appreciate Chris's support and gifting those memberships. Yeah, maybe DFW.
340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
So I'm going to call this Push Week to get as many people to know about the channel as possible. Why do I say that? So Las Vegas, sounds like there's a lot of support for Las Vegas. And I also have a trip planned to Los Angeles. That's right, LAX. Tentatively.
340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Woo. Oh, Mattman. Future fleet plans for SkyWest. As far as I know, they're just sticking with the E-175s. I don't know what they're going to do to replace the CRJs. I was thinking about that actually today because I was talking to a friend about dispatching and that subject came up. So right now they're getting more E-175s. I think their Alaska part will get like 7 more. But remember that most of the airlines buy these planes, the regional planes, and sell them to SkyWest or lease them. So yeah, anything but a CRJ 200. Good call. Too bad DBs isn't here to defend it. Yep. Ooh, got a whale alert. A220 blocking out of the concourse. I'm going to stay at the hotel. I'm just going to stay at the hotel parking lot. DFW. That's what I'm thinking. Further enough away from the runway, from the chaos. So yeah, if I can, the key is I got to pay for my tires first, and I got to see how much money I have left for my truck. Yeah, the whale. I call the A220 the whale because when it starts up its engine, it's like a orca or a whale. Oh, I know. Don't I know it? I think that's probably the #1 request, your average aviation geek, that I get, is to do a live show from the TWA hotel at JFK. Here's his A321 taking off.
We'll be ready anytime.
Probably the #1 request I get is for the TWA hotel.
543, contact departure. Good night. Departure, Delta 543. How's it going?
$120, huh? That sounds like a deal. I'll just have to bring the coveralls because I'm sure it's like in the middle of winter. So you'll have to, like, wear 3 coats. Marcel, hello, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in to Pips Planespotting Live right now. Your average aviation geek must get a sweet deal. $1,000% of Pip's budget. True story. Speaking of Las Vegas, I am going to Las Vegas tomorrow, which will require a car. So for those who are willing, tomorrow on the show, they can, any contribution is appreciated towards the parking cost, which I believe is $3 an hour for the show. Or else I may find a good place away from the parking garage. So sounds good, Crow. Wife complaining. Your average aviation geek, when I was working for the airlines, I think the airline discount was like $220, $230. So, just for some perspective. I know. I can't do anything about that. So we check out this United, getting ready to depart. I'm going to try to from Las Vegas, yeah, if I go. William. Andrew.
United 1549, sliding 340.
Oh, nice.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
340, 34
Very
right,
cool, Andrew. Good to see you.
Delta 2666, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point.
Line up point, 34 right, Delta 2666.
All right, that's United. Rolling down the runway, A319. Had to check the radar real quick. So this United A319 is headed to Denver. Infidel, thanks for the latest METAR.
Delta 2666, turn left heading 260, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Left 260, close takeoff, 34 right, Delta 2666.
Delta 1712, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point.
34 right, line up point, Delta 1712.
All right, sounds good, Flair.
United 1549,
See you, man.
contact
Good to
departure,
see ya,
good night.
as always.
See you, good night, United 1549.
All right, we're rolling on with the departures here. As we just got past the 6 o'clock hour, we'll read that METAR momentarily. Looks like an Airbus A320. I can't see. I'm going A321 because of the winglets. Yeah, it's an A321.
Delta 1712, sliding 340, runway 34 right, clear Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point.
That's Matt Man, that's a great point. That is actually the second time that's been brought up this week. Is why doesn't Delta do any retro liveries? Excellent question. They're missing out. I agree.
Delta 2666, contact departure, good night. Hi, Delta 2666.
That's an A220-100 departing here. Brian Tampa, good evening, sir. Excuse me, my Thanksgiving was excellent. Thank you for asking. How was yours? I didn't overstuff myself, and that's the most important thing. And there's downtown Salt Lake. Great to see you, Brian Tampa, one of the founding members of the Premium Economy Club that you can join for just 99 cents. Andrew, that's an excellent choice. Tampa is a place I've wanted to go. I actually came back from Florida a week ago. I was in Miami and Fort Lauderdale and did a live stream at Fort Lauderdale for 3 days. And that's a great airport to live stream from, because the parking garage is a great view, and they also have the observation area as well. So I definitely do want to get to Tampa, so I absolutely agree with you. Great suggestion, Andrew. Checking out this 737 departing for Delta. I think this is the second one that didn't have their tail lights. Apparently the maintenance base is lazy. I'd probably do, yeah, so I'd probably do the morning and the evening just for that reason, DFW. So yeah, it depends what time. So I'm thinking I'm going to stay either in Cedar City or St. George tonight, and then get into Vegas tomorrow morning, and then maybe do an early morning stream, charge up the batteries, and then head up back for the afternoon and evening rush is kind of what my thought is. That, of course, if technology works and everything works like it's supposed to. So who knows? And we all know how that is. So. Oh, nice. Well, Brian, thanks so much. I thank you very much for the offer. You could help me out by hosting the co-hosting too. I know, Infidel. I thought you'd appreciate that comment. They're like, it's got 120 days. We'll fix it on 118. Brian, don't make promises you can't keep, because I will most certainly take you up on that offer, even if it's McDonald's. I will never turn down a meal. That is for sure. So thank you for your generosity. But Tampa would be awesome. So see, when I flew down to South Florida, I was debating, okay, because I rented a car for a week. Do I stay here in South Florida, or do I drive up to Fort Myers and Tampa? And I made the decision, and I'm happy with the decision, just to stay in South Florida, because I got to hang around Fort Lauderdale for a few days, Miami for a few days, and really enjoyed myself and didn't have to stress. So we'll be making another trip to Florida, and we'll probably hit, of course, Tampa, Orlando, Fort Myers, Sarasota. So it'd probably be another week trip, honestly. So thanks everybody tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Encourage you to like and subscribe. And if you're a veteran of the channel, sure appreciate you coming back. Make sure and hit that thumbs up button. Downtown Salt Lake City. I haven't been to Panama City, no, William. No, 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 no. No. DFW, I respectfully disagree with you. And here's why. West Palm, Santa Ana, and Tampa. I agree with that. All right, so here's Tampa. Tampa they were the first ones to get Porter Airlines on their E2. So they have Porter, they have WestJet, they have Air Canada Rouge, they have Bahamas Air, they have Silver, they have Virgin Atlantic, they have British Airways, they also have Edelweiss, of course the Legacy, Southwest, Delta, Breeze. They have a ton. In fact, I put it in one of my stories I wrote. They have over 20 airlines that fly there. So I'm a big fan of variety with Tampa. Fort Lauderdale just has different airlines.
7 Salt Lake Tower, fly heading 340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
340, 34 right.
No, I did not use your nighttime thumbnail. My apologies. Get over it. I'm sorry. Avello? Yep, Avello 2. Okay, let's talk about DFW. I'm still waiting for a new airline to come, DFW. It's a great place to spot. But I'm still waiting for a new airline. There hasn't been anything new in like a year. True story. Still waiting for that Starlux announcement or KLM to come back. I don't know why KLM left in the first place. Well, I do. Basically, when an airline leaves an airport, it's because money. That's all it comes down to. Money. That's it. That's why they say this generic thing like, oh, we look at a number of factors. Well, that factor is money.
Okay, 3448, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up away.
Here's an A320 departing to Denver.
3448.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that, Andrew. I think I remember that.
Go 3448, turn left heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
And if you're new to the channel, don't be shy, say hi. DFW can get on the rolls here, so we do like variety in the chat. Sure is, the infidel. It's always about money.
Southwest 2002, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up point. West Beaver right now, 2002. 697, contact departure, good night.
Good night, Alpha 697.
You know, another cool airport that has some good variety and keeps growing is Raleigh-Durham. Our buddy Carolina Aviation, he knows this, and everybody who tunes into his stream, but they've added Iceland Air, they've added Lufthansa next year, they had Air France take over Delta's route. They also have Bahamas Air that flies there. Breeze, Velo. So Raleigh-Durham's a really nice airport too. One of these days I'm going to sneak over there and stream in Carolina. I'll be so surprised. I'll be like, surprise, CRJ. Yeah, Infidel, Avello. How can we forget Avello? True story. All right, we've got a Southwest departure. It's been very busy over here as far as departures. It seems as most of the arrivals are going over to 34 left, and most of the departures are on 34 right.
Turn left heading 260, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Left hand turn 260, clear for takeoff 34 right, southwest, got to. 3448, contact departure, good night.
Oh, departure 3448.
737, 700. No de-ice ops. Nothing cracking as far as de-icing tonight. Sorry, DFW.
Contact departure. Have a good
Apologies.
flight. Departure, so long haul 2000. Good night.
I'm glad we had the little view of the moon because now it's hiding behind the clouds here. So it's a shame. So we've got like clouds on the east side of the mountains here. In the west desert, it's, you know, fairly clear. It's always interesting. Oh, and the FedEx also landed on the west side, too. Man, no arrivals on this side, all departures. They ain't playing around. So welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live from Salt Lake City. Yeah, if you just joined us, strong likelihood of headed to Las Vegas tomorrow to do streaming there. To educate you about the wonderful world of Las Vegas and the craziness. That's half the fun, is talking about the craziness of Las Vegas. And that's only the aviation side of things. Maybe we'll get Indianapolis, the 757 from Indianapolis, from FedEx, here on a Saturday evening. So we got a little quiet time for a good bit. Yeah, I would say so, William. DFW gets fired up. He needs a hug from an Aruban woman. So hang with me here. If you're new to the channel, feel free to ask a question. You can always email me at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. It is a little bit slow now, though. So if you need to step away, I totally understand. I won't cry. 6 o'clock is kind of a dead hour. SkyOps Aviation, hey. Great to see ya. Hello. That's right, Crow. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Has anybody seen OK Aviation? I haven't heard from him in a while. You know, he was all pumped up to be a moderator, and then SkyOps Aviation Southwest sure does. So Southwest flies from Salt Lake City. They fly to Burbank, Los Angeles, Ontario, San Diego, Oakland, and is that it for California? I think so. I might be missing one. Long Beach. Yep. Long Beach for sure. Southwest also flies, to, of course, to Las Vegas, Phoenix, Dallas, Chicago Midway, Denver, Austin, Nashville. They do seasonal to Tampa. And I think seasonal to St. Louis. And that's pretty much it. So they do a fair amount of cities here in Salt Lake City. Asiana, that's a really good question. I won't answer that because I don't know for sure DFW. I'll tell you what, I'll look. If I make it down to Los Angeles this week, we'll find out. And if people don't know, I know that Aren't Asiana and Korean Air merging as well? So that's something interesting. But thank you for everybody tuning in on short notice. It's great to be here. Salt Lake City at night. So I had a question once about that building that's glowing in the background. See if I can get the light out of the way. Okay, so that building in the background that's up on the mountain that's glowing in the dark, that is a temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's called the Bountiful Utah Temple. So, and it sits there on the hill. So people sometimes ask me that, what's that glowing building in the back? So that's the temple, Bountiful Temple for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I'm all zoomed all the way in. That's why it's kind of shaky. But just a fun fact for you. Great question, Tornado Plays 7284. The answer is yes. United flies here from Denver, from Newark, from Houston, and Chicago. Dulles. I think they do Dulles as well, but it's like a red eye or an early morning flight. So just FYI. Yeah. I don't know that they do LA. Yeah, they did do LA, but then when I was trying to fly, maybe it was American, I was thinking stop flying. So you're probably right on that DFW, LAX too. They do like a SkyWest United Express flight. Yeah. Yep. But they typically fly out of the B gate, which is about a 20-minute walk from check-in. It's about a mile. This is not a joke. This is serious. So basically what you have here is a smaller version of Atlanta. Atlanta has these individual island concourses, and you have the underground walkway or the tram. Except here in Salt Lake City, there's no tram yet. You just either you have to walk or walk. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's great to meet you. I am Pip of Pip's Planespotting Live. Yes, Andrew, they sure did. They sure did. They used to, yeah, because they used to go into JFK. Now they don't. So now United just does LaGuardia and Newark. I think what they're doing is they're trying to get a fare, probably either a fare slot or a better gate, like something that's more economical for them. So. So I'm thinking what will happen unless something comes up I'm not aware of. Be in Las Vegas tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. And if you're wondering about either Allegiant or Breeze, they actually fly out of an airport that is 40 minutes south of here in the city of Provo. So they fly, Allegiant and Breeze fly to the Salt Lake area, but it's Provo, which sits about 40 minutes south of Salt Lake City. So in case you were wondering as well. Man, not as much as I'd like to, that is for sure. My sister lives there, so if I give her enough notice, she lets me sleep there for free otherwise. But yeah, not as often as I'd like, man. I applied for a job at United to work in their operations center as a flight dispatcher. Had an interview in October, made it to the final stage, but didn't get picked. I mean, because that would have been perfect. I've wanted to get back to Chicago for a long time, but just wasn't in the works. So not as often as I could, but any chance I get, I do try and get back to Chicago. All right, I'll look out for that PC-12. Remember, we're on the east runway. East runways. Thank you, Infidel. We might get to Pilatus, or they might go over to the western runway, because we haven't gotten any arrivals. We've gotten all the departures, or the majority, and few.
420 Hotel, flight Darwin 3104, runway 35, clear line.
Oh, all right, we'll take that. Ah, it's a medevac. Well, then we'll definitely get it on this side, so we'll keep an eye out for it. It's landing on runway 35. Yes, thank you, DFW. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go to Las Vegas is New Pacific. Most likely they're going to probably be landing on the north runways, like runway 1, unless it's a good day and Las Vegas just routes everything onto the 26s. But I've noticed this pattern that Las Vegas ATC now will use both the northern runways for arrivals and departures. They used to just have all arrivals on the 26s and then departures on 26 and 1. So, but yeah, that's one of the things I was looking for. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's like St. Peter, Clearwater, and Sanford instead of Tampa and Orlando. Yes, William Lynn. No. Sun Country does not fly here. They do charters here, but on a regular basis, they don't fly here. Which is interesting because you would figure they would competing with Delta. Do 757. You could do the Eurowings because they get Discover. Eurowings Discover, I guess. But, yeah, so Salt Lake, as of this point, doesn't have Sun Country. I swear I saw an announcement, but, you know, they just do the charters. So. All right, so I've got the PC-12 in sight. Tornado plays 7284. I want to be a storm chaser too. Hey, Infidel, are you into storm chasing? You want to be my storm chasing homie? We can talk dispatching when there's no storms. You think your wife will let you do that? Yeah. Yeah, Eurowings was that. And then they changed their name again. So they're from Eurowings to Discover to they just Discover Airlines. I don't know if you've seen the new paint scheme. And I saw that Tampa got the new paint scheme. I was not really a fan. For pie? I know there's a reason. I'll have to look into that, Andrew. But it's pretty easy to remember. So let's do it, Infidel. Perfect. Bigger like hardworking king. What's up? How's it going? Great to see ya. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the heads up. Tornado plays 7284. There's that PC-12, that medevac, that air med. You know, and I also, so the Las Vegas trip, you know, Infidel's one of my early supporters and has helped supported me. So this is kind of hopefully a little birthday present. His birthday present was, his birthday was last week. So if everything works out, this would be a shout out to him. So. Thanks so much for everybody liking and supporting the channel. And you can always join the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents. That gives you access to the coveted pip head emoji and new emojis we've added. Yeah, dude. I know you've been very supportive, so yeah. Mattman, I was not. 2002 when they came, I was not. But I know Salt Lake City is charging hard for the 2032 Olympics. So, in fact, the U.S. Olympic Committee, I think, officially endorsed Salt Lake as the preferred spot for the United States for the 2032 games. So that's kind of what they're all shooting for in Salt Lake. So everything you hear will be about that. They want the Olympics back. They want the Olympics back. So, yeah. Andrew, why are all the Canadian airport codes in a Y? Well, it's technically, it'll always be, the four-letter code will be a C, so CYOW. Man, I wish Flair was here. Just like the United States has K. I'm going to have to defer to that question to go back into the ICAO code, or the International Civil Air Organization, when they were setting up airports across the world. I'm going to have to do some research on that, why they picked that letter. I think the common theory for the C is the fact that it stands for Canada. So, but yeah, Y is a part of every airport code in Canada. I'll have to do a little more digging on that. Oh, awesome. Tornado plays. That's perfect. Yes, if you see something coming to our east side, shout it out. Shout it out. Absolutely. So the Infidel, the last thing I need to check is make sure I brought my charger with me. If not, that might kill the trip. But I think I did. I think I did. I think I can. Like the little engine that could. Bigger like hardworking king. This is in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the United States. That is downtown Salt Lake City we were checking out. And then we have a lonely, what appears to be CRJ 200. All alone on the east side of the A concourse. So for us veterans, you guys know that 6 o'clock is a little slow. So not a lot of arrivals, not a lot of departures. Things kick up about 7:30. And get back going, so just FYI. Oh, well, there you go. Thanks, Infidel. Appreciate that. Hey, Deborah K., great to see ya. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Thank you, Deborah K. Good evening to you. Yeah, just beautiful. So we've got clouds here on the east side, which helps the light pollution. So it makes everything a little, it pops the scenery a little more because that light pollution comes back down to the ground. It's not able to escape through the up through the sky. So the clouds here on the east side, kind of cool. Thanks, Infidel. You the man. Infidel's one of my flight dispatching buddies. We have pilots on here. We have plane spotters on here. We have flight dispatchers. I wonder if we have any flight attendants. I've got to work on the flight attendant demo and get them to check things out.
Justin 5 Charlie Charlie Flight Tower, wind 3103, turn left heading 280, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Oh, we got a 3-5 departure. Let's see what that is. It's a PC-12. If you're just tuning in, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. Encourage you to hit that like button and subscribe so you know when and where we'll be broadcasting from next. Since this is episode 99, I will be hitting 100 tomorrow, which kind of coincides with going someplace special. So that's pretty dope. William Smooth. Smooth talking William. Nice.
Papa Juliet flight tower 2103, runway 35, clear to land.
William, I don't know. All right, Tornado. I do see an arrival. It'll be a Dassault Falcon 900EX. I'll land on runway 35, most likely. That's where all the private jets and all the charters land. I do see that Embraer E175 from Lewiston, Idaho. I have a guess it'll probably land on 34 left. The Jackson Hole one could go either way. 2837 could go on the west or east side. And then behind them, Delta 2713 on an A22300 from Boise. Probably going to land on the west side. So.
Charlie, contact departure.
Keeping an eye out for that Dassault. Oh, I've got it in view. Dassault's one of my favorite private aircraft because we're looking at downtown Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is the capital of the state of Utah. So if you look, as we zoom in, there is the state capital of Utah, right there on Capitol Hill, actually. Oh, no. I'm going to have to get some new batteries. My ATC scanner is out, so I'm going to have to go to Walgreens. Dang it. No worries, DFW. Just do the 757. 757, make it easy. Boo, are you booing the Capitol or the Trijet? Temple Square. Yeah, if we zoom in, Mattman, we can zoom in and maybe see the cranes that are currently repairing the Salt Lake Temple. So we'll do that. Check that out, see if we can see it. It's probably a little more visible during the day. Especially since it's under construction, it doesn't have the normal lighting, right? The Salt Lake Temple we're talking about. The batteries. Yeah, man, I'm ticked. Poo-poo batteries. Poo-poo batteries. Pittsburgh has a gorgeous skyline. I'm kind of partial to here in Salt Lake City or Chicago. Especially from the lake. If you go out on the lake during the summertime, nothing beats it. William. It was the scanner battery, DFW, that was dying. So I'm gonna have to pick up some more batteries. Batteries. All right, sounds good. Tornado Playa, I might be gone because I'm going to probably have to grab dinner or something. So if you come back, I'm still on. We'll be glad to see you. If not, we'll see you again. Thanks for the help. Good old Dassault Falcon. It's great meeting you two. Great meeting everybody. keeping an eye on things. You know, I could just do a webcam here of downtown Salt Lake City and be okay. It's really beautiful. Beautiful. Checking flight radar here. See what we got inbound. Yeah, everybody's going to the west, hurting my feelings. And there's nothing from the east. It is a beautiful scenery, though. It gets even better for you new viewers during the day. Hey, the moon finally makes an appearance. It gets even better during the day, especially when there's snow on the mountains. Our next storm system, I think it's a pretty weak one, so we may not get a whole lot of snow, is probably Wednesday. But we will see. But we got 6 to 10 inches in the mountains, and I'm trying to catch the moon before it goes by the clouds. Oh, there it is. Hiding in the clouds there before it goes back. Let's see if it'll let me zoom in or if it'll blur out here. Yeah. Full moon tonight. William. Yes, that's a great point, Andrew. And you know what's interesting is, so we have flights from Delta here in Salt Lake City to both Honolulu and Kauai, but we don't have Hawaiian Airlines, which I'm kind of surprised at, considering they fly into Los Angeles, Oakland, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Seattle, Portland, and yet we don't have Hawaiian Airlines. So I think that's kind of interesting, and I think it would make sense too. Maybe we'll get the Dreamliner. Anchorage to Fort Lauderdale. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it, DFW. I'll check it out. You know, my tripod would fall, so I'm not going to touch it as the moon moves. It looks really amazing tonight, so cannot beat it. And it's a little slow right now. But quite beautiful. Now if we could get some reflection, we could see the mountains, nooks and crannies. Awesome. Sweet. I got you, William. You are the funny man there across the ocean. Randy, what's up, man? How's Omaha? You getting snow yet? Great to see you, Randy. So, yeah, we've talked about it, and in case, let me put it this way. It looks like we're going to go to Las Vegas, except if I forgot the charger. Otherwise, I can't do it. But pick up the rent car in a little bit. Yep. Good choices. Good choices, Matt, man. Yeah, I'm kind of sad, Andrew, that Delta no longer was a hub. Of course, it was Northwest. Wasn't it Northwest Airlines before that? So when Delta merged with Northwest, you had multiple hubs that closed down. Cincinnati and Memphis, basically shut down as hubs when Northwest and Delta merged. So, yeah. It is, William. Not a lot of snow. Maybe just some wet snow so far. That's good. Well, I'm sorry again I couldn't make it out there, Randy, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not disappointed about not being out in the wet snow. So, I'll get there. I definitely want to get to Omaha. Omaha's a great city. And plus, I'll probably get to hang out with Warren Buffett if I'm lucky. So I'm hoping we get one or two more planes over here. Of course, 6 o'clock is a little bit of a quiet hour, so I apologize. But now you know. So, David. Thank you. Yeah, it is a beautiful moon in between the clouds. Look at that. Now it just turns to... Now you can really see it as I zoom all the way in. It's got a perfect... There's nothing around it. Wow, that's great. It's beautiful. Can't beat it. I know we're here to plane spot, but you always got to appreciate the beauty around you. Thanks, Moon, for making an appearance. Really appreciate it. As we go down to the skyline here, Salt Lake City. You're just joining the channel. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 99 from Salt Lake City at nighttime. Just trying to see if we get any more arrivals or departures. This is a hub airport, so we do have busy periods, and then we have slow periods. And that is downtown Salt Lake City. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. That's right. Featuring the moon. I'm the freaking moon. Yeah. Word to that. Yeah, good point, William. All right. Yeah, Andrew, great question. All right, so the Jazz are currently the only major league professional franchise. Well, let me back that up. Of the 4 major sports, they are the only franchise. Salt Lake does have an MLS team, Real Salt Lake. They've talked about both bringing a hockey team and a baseball team, and a Major League Baseball team, to Salt Lake City. The former owners of the Jazz, who sold it to the new guy, the new owner, the Miller family, they've talked about building a stadium and bringing in a Major League Baseball team with expansion. So, yeah, They've talked about it a little bit. But right now, there are only 2 major league sports franchises. That's Real Salt Lake of the MLS and the Jazz of the NBA. Sounds good. Tornado plays 7284. Salt Lake has a ECHL team. They have the Grizzlies, the Utah Grizzlies, that play at the Maverick Center. That used to be called the E Center. So they're an ECHL franchise, the Utah Grizzlies. Salt Lake Bees, Jet Dispatcher, yes. Yes, can't forget about the AAA affiliate of the Angels, Salt Lake Bees. And the Jazz do use the 757 for charters. Yes, they do, Matt Man. Yes, they do. Yeah, DFW, the ECHL Utah Grizzlies. What's up, Jet Dispatcher? Just hanging out here on a Saturday evening. The ladies still waiting to call. That's right, William. The old Atlanta Flames. And then it was the Atlanta Thrashers. And then they became the Winnipeg Jets. Ah, Rob, great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. Good evening to you. Yeah, I know they were ahead and they lost. They are no longer bowl eligible. Jet Dispatcher, why are you upset? I encourage you to subscribe and like, and if you're a veteran, make sure and smash that thumbs up button when you have a moment. It sure would mean a lot to support the channel. William, the baseball team would call the good one, William. All right, Jet Dispatcher, I'm interested to know why you are disappointed that BYU lost, especially since you're an LSU and Texas supporter. There's one lonely CRJ 200. Everybody's out, and we're waiting for him to come back. It's the hub model. Go out to the outstations, come back. Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. I get that. I get that. That makes sense, Jet Dispatcher. Yeah, it would be more entertaining. For sure. Yeah, so word on the street is I've got 2 tickets to Paradise. Also, let me check one thing here. No. Did I really forget that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Infidel. You're going to shoot me. I'm looking for the charger. Ah. Maybe it's in the luggage. Stand by. Uh-oh. I can't believe I forgot it. I thought I had it in here. Nope, I got it. We're good. We're good, Infidel. I have confirmed I have it. Crisis averted. So as we talked about earlier, There's been a lot of support, grassroots supports for doing a show in Las Vegas, and I think we're going to do it. So I'm going to rent a car here in a little bit and drive down to Cedar City or St. George. Oh, we got a yellow banana alert. Where is Flair? It's a $2 super chat for Flair. Got a yellow banana alert. The Utah Latter-day Saints. That's good, Jet Dispatcher. That's a natural fit. I've heard Houston also, Mattman, for expansion cities. So if you'd like to contribute, it is the Banana Alert $2 super chat for the Banana Super Sticker. Randy, I honestly, I was bored at home, and I was like, I enjoyed talking with people and meeting you guys and talking with people about aviation, the ugly yellow airplane. I think it's great. It stands out. And Randy, I was also headed down here anyway, so I figured I'd bring the camera for a couple hours. Yep, Spirit in the Sky. I need to get a sound effect for the banana. Or get one of like Axl Rose's from the movie Beverly Hills Cop. I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Yeah, I saw that, Andrew. That stinks, dude. It is a term of endearment. Absolutely, DFW. It's a great movie. Maybe I'll pull that from the movie and use it as anytime the Spirit airline shows up. So, yeah, Randy, I wanted to get out here, and I was in the area, and wanted to broadcast too, so figured why not? So inbound Delta 667, probably land 34 left. Maybe SkyWest 3113 from Phoenix. We'll land on the east side along with NetJets on the Challenger. The banana plane Spirit. Spirit is going, Randy. Bet you to Las Vegas most likely, but to confirm that. Yes, no, Los Angeles on Spirit 3035 on an A320 Neo. Spirit 3035 on an A320 Neo. KLM has a great color scheme. ITA Airways. I love blue. Yep, for sure. Andrew. Mattman, Aeromexico Connect comes to Salt Lake City. Not right now, but they will. So, long story short, it's interesting. They were flying from Guadalajara daily, and all of a sudden they stopped. I don't know the reason why. But Aeromexico Connect flew from Guadalajara on an E190 here. So they are coming back and adding Monterey for Aeromexico Connect. No, 787s will be around for a long, long time, William. Jet Dispatcher, question, the Newark service... I know they had Newark service. Is that seasonal, or did they axe that? A green banana. Matt, so Aeromex Connect, the flight that they used here was E190, an Embraer E190, a larger variant of the E175. Downtown Salt Lake City as we hit the top of the hour. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see if we got any arrivals. That's going west side. West side. Yeah, that works. DFW, I saw it. That's cool. Gotcha, Jet Dispatcher. Was wondering that. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, of course, liking and subscribing. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuning in on Pip Pal, number one, thanks so much for tuning in. Number two, thanks so much for subscribing. It's been great meeting all you new fans and everyone. Number three, always appreciate the support via Super Chat, Super Like. You can join the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents and get access to the coveted Pip Head emoji and new emojis for 99 cents. People's Express. That sounds familiar now, Andrew. That sounds good. Number four, that sounds good, DFW. Yes. New Era. Sure will, New Era Gaming. Number four, most important. So, I'm going to be wrapping up the show here because I got to go get the rental car because we're going to be headed down on location to Las Vegas. This is a trip. This is an impromptu trip, but it was a really good deal for rental car for 2 days. It was like $30 a day, which is really good from Salt Lake. And gas prices are low, and figured I'd this is a little bit of a birthday gift back to my buddy Infidel Fireman for his support. So we're going to be wrapping up the show from Salt Lake City. I'm going to go get the car, and then I'm going to be on my way. Stay tuned because I'll be putting together a quick video while I'm en route, maybe once I get to the hotel. But stay tuned for that. Of course, I'm going to have to test the equipment in Las Vegas and the connection and whatnot. But Las Vegas is the plan for tomorrow. And look forward to it. I know it's an airport a lot of people have questions of and wish would be streamed more. So we're going to do it. It's about a 6-hour drive. Yep, make sure fill up Holiday. Nice, Rishi. Thank you very much, Deborah Ray. We'll look forward to talking to you then. I'm going to keep the A350 around for your birthday gift, DFW. I'll be here. So, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. I'll give you an update at once I'm on the road, but I'm going to pack up, head down to the rental car facility, and if everything goes well, I'll talk to you tonight from the hotel, and we'll be in Las Vegas for tomorrow to stream for episode 100. How appropriate. On location at an awesome airport like Las Vegas for episode 100. I hope everybody crosses their finger that everything works out okay as far as technology. So cross your fingers on that. Look forward to that and bringing it to you tomorrow, hopefully. So cross your fingers for technology and pray. And look forward to seeing and talking with y'all later. So thanks so much for everybody tuning in on episode 99 tonight for Pip's Planespotting Live. Remember, here at Pip's Planespotting Live, we make your streams come true. I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, and we'll talk to you then. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Take care. See ya.